Hello, world. My name is not important. This is the FnG Podcast, aka the FnG Podcast. I will be your host, Malik Breezy, aka Malik Brown. I'm joined today by Axe
What's up, guys?
and John.
It's your boy Debatum.
And
What does
today,
that mean? Time out.
Hey, don't worry about that.
I was
Okay.
wondering that too. I'm not gonna lie,
All
but
right.
today we're gonna open the podcast with very serious, somber note: net neutrality and how we're all screwed.
Bum, bum, bum.
So I'm not gonna hold the reins in this conversation. I'm just gonna give my 2 cents in. I'm gonna let Axe hold the reins for this conversation and guide us towards where the conversation needs to go and everything. So without further ado, go ahead, Axe.
All right. Thank you, Leek. Yeah. So whoever, if anyone, whoever is listening to this, we're pretty much screwed when it comes to internet, as Leek said. So net neutrality, if you're have been living under a rock, is basically right now net neutrality is in place. So net neutrality is a good thing. Now, what the government and specifically Ajit Pai is trying to get rid of net neutrality. This is a guy appointed by Trump to be the head of the FCC, basically. Now, what he wants to do is basically make it less restrictive by the government and give the corporations control of how the internet is used. So basically, now the way they put this is like, oh, we want the government to be less restricted. We want to give the power to the people, but really what they're doing is giving the power to like Comcast and AT&T.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the biggest example that I can think of, and this always comes up, is say like Comcast has some sort of Netflix um, competitor, and they could theoretically, if net neutrality is taken away, if you're using Comcast internet, they can be like, they can slow down or even just completely get rid of your Netflix access. So they make you use your, like the Comcast, whatever their Netflix competitor is. So they could basically create like fast lanes and slow lanes, and even they could do whatever they want. So really, it's kind of like up to them. And now the government's saying, oh, they'll still be, we trust in them on making the right decisions. But can you really trust those big companies? I don't know. Like, hey guys, Alik, what's your kind of thought on that?
My thought is that it's complete BS. Like they're trying to word it so people don't worry, even though if
Mhm.
everyone has a friend, at least one friend that's somewhat tech savvy and knows what net neutrality is. So, um, it's just BS. Like I had hopes that we were gonna save it with like all the when the FCC first announced they were doing it, and what was it last week tonight with John Oliver did the
Mhm.
Go FCC yourself. I
Right.
I definitely went to that after I watched that and gave my 2 cents on it. But it seems like, and then when we did that, they also had bots. I heard, I don't know
Mhm.
if it was true or not, but they had bots that voted for net neutrality, and somebody did an investigation or something, and they like deleted all the bots. I
Mhm.
don't know. I
Yeah.
just I feel like we're screwed. I heard Australia kind of has this in place there where you pay like $10 extra for streaming, but oh wait, you want to get on Facebook or Twitter, you got to pay an extra $10 for the social network package. Like this is BS. Like I
Yeah.
just it sucks.
So I will add, they're voting on repealing it. I think it's December 4th or something like that. And the thing is that Republicans, and which is what Trump is, which is what they're for net neutrality. Most actually, this should be a bipartisan issue. It shouldn't even matter what party you're for. But basically, there's
Yeah.
three Republicans on the FCC panel, and there's two Democrats. So it's pretty much a given that they're going to repeal it. You're right. There was a analysis on the FCC comments, and like 98+% were in favor of net neutrality. And then there's been investigations, well, by third party, nothing by the FCC, obviously, because they want it to be gone. Set like there's like dead people voting to get rid of net neutrality and stuff like that. It's just a complete shit show, if you say. Yeah, and none of the big news corporations are reporting on it because they all like want to get rid of net neutrality. So that's the big problem.
Because it's like, I'm pretty sure if they could find a way to control air, we would all have to pay an air bill, which is so stupid to me, in my opinion. Right. Like, it's so greedy.
Right. Yeah, like me, like I pay like $30 or $45 a month for internet. Like that's where it should stop. It should be a utility. We should treat internet as a utility because that's pretty much what it's gotten down to. Like people need internet like they need almost like, it's kind of sad, but they almost need like they need water and air and like heat and stuff like that. Like internet is something that you need in like the 21st century. So I don't know, John, haven't heard from you yet. What are your thoughts on it?
Same as you two, that it's BS and whatnot, and I don't people. Oh my, because it's like it's just like who in their right mind thinks getting rid of net neutrality is a good thing? I know, like it's just like
I don't know.
Yeah, no, the problem is that people don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's just pure ignorance because I mean it's like even if you're like 90 years old, not having net neutrality is going to affect you. Like, of course, it's going to affect us because we're all gamers and whatnot. So it's going to affect us playing the game. And it's like people who don't say you're not a gamer and you just sit on social media all day. Well, that's going to affect you too. Say all you do is just watch TV or say you watch TV on your computer, like Netflix or Hulu and ESPN. .com and whatnot. That's going to affect you too. It's just like no matter what you look at, like you watch YouTube videos, that's going to affect you. You listen to music, that's going to affect you. It's like
everything no matter we do in life consists with the internet now. Everything is internet.
Yeah, like this is the digital age, and it's like I know it's like all those old people like back in my day we read newspaper. Like, shut your dumb ass up. Like just shut up. This ain't 1920s no more. I'm sorry. The times where you had little boys standing on the sidewalk going extra, read all about it. That day is over. All that's done with. It's like, I know your grandkids and whatnot are getting you into the digital phase and whatnot. I mean, like, unless you're what are those people called that like on farms and whatnot? I think Amish. It starts with A. Amish. Yeah, unless you're Amish, you use technology in some form of fashion. And there not being the net neutrality is going to affect you. And I feel like it's going to affect the government as a whole because, like I said, again, we're all gamers and whatnot, and we're the type of gamers who we not only play games, but we watch other gamers play games. So bye-bye to Twitch because that's streaming. You can say bye-bye to streaming services like Twitch and ESPN and all that. That's gone.
Yeah, it's not gonna go away though. It's gonna cost more for the monthly subscription.
Yeah, because it's like say people who can afford say the $10 social media package, the $20 gaming package, and so forth and so forth. Yeah, it's like nothing's gonna change for them. But say to the average household that's already living check to check from what are you talking about? Their expenses today, they're gonna be like, well, I gotta survive. Do like playing my games, but at the end of the day, my games are not gonna feed me. So I buy streaming. So it's like, well, Twitch just lost some people. ESPN just lost some people. Like, even Comcast's thing, like you were saying, like that could go against Netflix. They have a thing. It's called Xfinity streaming. You just lost some people. Like, I don't know. It's
stupid. So I think the biggest problem is one of the big things is, depending on where you are, you don't have a choice on what internet provider you get.
Yeah.
Like my friend who lives like 45 minutes away from me, like he only has like one good option for internet So like they could just like gouge him for everything he wants, depending on what he wants. Like he could, I mean, to be honest, you
That's
can
pretty
survive
much
without
like what
internet.
Spectrum does, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so like I have Spectrum, which is Charter Spectrum. They bought who'd they buy? They bought
Time Warner.
They bought Time Warner. So like they're a huge company. And like right now they provide the fastest internet in my area, and I get like 100 megabits per second down. But like they could basically like gut me, and like me, I'm paying $45 a month. Like that's pretty much the most I can afford. Like to be fair, like to play the devil's advocate here, I don't really use social media that much. So, but however, I do a lot of streaming, a lot of downloading, things like that. So, I mean, on one hand, it would be interesting to see what happens, but the problem is that after they change the prices, like say net neutrality goes away and Spectrum unleashes a program, it's like $40 a base a month. If you want Netflix, that's an extra $5. Or say Netflix and YouTube, that's extra $5. If you want Spotify, it's an extra $5. Once those are set, they're never going away. Even if net neutrality comes back, like that's never going away. You can't roll back pricing packages. So
yeah,
I mean, that's. Just,
I mean, companies have done that, but it's just like it's up to the consumer to get themselves out of that. No, it's up to them to get themselves out of those deals. Because I know with my cell phones and whatnot, because I had Verizon back when, like, the very first time they had unlimited service. You remember there was a time it was like Verizon had unlimited service, then they went to a time where they didn't have it, and then they just brought it back because of T-Mobile. Well, I was with Verizon when they very first had the first time, and even though they switched to, all right, we're not offering unlimited service anymore, I didn't change phones like immediately after that, so I still had the unlimited service, and they didn't take me out of that until I bought a new phone, and it was like, okay, right, we'll give you this new phone, but you got to change your plans or whatnot. And I even read like a couple of years ago, before they brought back unlimited service again, it had showed that there was like 5% of the Xfinity customer service or customers still had the very first unlimited service. So it's like those people never changed their phones, and like Verizon never forced them to change it. So it's like how you said, it's like even if say net neutrality goes away and then comes back, the people who get the service playing like the say social media and gaming, they're still going to be charged that price until they call up their local internet provider and say, hey, I want to get out of this and I want to go back to the whatever it currently is, like the $40, $50 for everything plan.
Right. I mean, it just shouldn't be regulated. Whatever you're doing on the internet, you should only be paying for, like, I don't want to say like the data you're using, but it's all ones and zeros. Like, I don't know. It should all be the same. Everyone should be on the same playing field, and it shouldn't matter if you're using service A versus service B on how you get that content or how fast you get it. Because they could literally, and I think this is what John Oliver pointed out in his from a couple months ago, like you could get internet fast lanes where people are getting the content so much quicker than you. Imagine playing a video game and you're getting into a match quicker because you paid for the quick matchmaking bundle or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. So
not looking forward to that.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. We've spent about 15 minutes on this. I don't know if you guys want to keep talking about it or what, but I mean, it's just everyone that you talk to knows that it's bad. I mean, everyone, like if you go up to anybody, regardless of their political stance, and you laid out very clearly like net neutrality and what it does, 98% of them would say, yeah, we should do that. Unless they're working at Comcast and they're the CEO of Comcast or, upper management, they're going to say, yeah, net neutrality needs to stay. So I think that's the problem. But unfortunately, there's not a lot that we can do other than raise awareness. But at this point, the FCC has already said, "Hey, we're voting on this on December 4th or something like that," and
Yeah, they pretty much
you can't stop
finalized
us.
it.
But the problem is the public, other than getting the word out, we can't do anything. I mean, people are doing stuff, but I'm just afraid that it's not going to be. I mean, it's going to be enough, but it's not going to make an impact because it can't. So,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it sucks that it's come to this. Like, I'm not trying to be biased politically. I try to stay away from political stuff, but it seems like Trump's whole mission is, I mean, I'm pretty sure he said it, but his whole mission as president is to just backdraw every last thing that Obama did. Like when he said that whole turkey statement where he tried to quote unquote get the turkey killed or whatever, the 2 turkeys that Obama put in, but they said you can't do that because it was appointed by a president or something like that. But everybody said it was a joke. I don't think that was a joke. I think he was serious. It's so petty that we've come to this point where it's like, oh, you did that? Let me take that back. You did that?
We could do a whole podcast on Trump. So I'm just kidding.
Like I said, I'm not trying to be biased. It sucks.
I mean, it's not biased. You are right.
I freaking love the internet, and I have to pay I pay like $130 something a month for internet and phone. Yeah, it's a package, but I paid more to have better speeds. So it just sucks that I'm gonna have to pay even more for the gaming package. So
get ready for your shit to be $200.
When I bought my house, and I called Charter because I knew I wanted Charter. They provided the best internet. They were like, okay, yeah, it's $45 a month for internet, but don't you want TV? And I'm like, no, I don't want TV. TV is useless. I get my TV through the internet. So, but I pay for $35 a month to get my TV through the internet. So, imagine them, I'm paying $35 a month for TV, for DirecTV Now. It's a service by AT&T that lets you stream through the internet to your tablet, an Apple TV, a Google Chrome, anything. So, imagine them saying, okay, you're paying $45 a month, but you also want to stream your TV. That's going to be an extra $25 a month. I'm like, I'm already paying $35 a month for TV to a different company. What do you want me to do? I could see that becoming a thing. Eventually, people Charter would be like, oh, you can only stream, because Charter offers a very a similar type of thing, but it sucks. So I don't want to use it. But imagine them saying, oh no, if you want to stream TV, you actually have to use our streaming service, and they're just getting more and more money. So it's just ridiculous. It pisses me off because I actually brought it up during Thanksgiving, and I wish there would have been some sort of movement like on Reddit to say during Thanksgiving, make sure you bring up net neutrality to your family during Thanksgiving dinner, because that's what I did. And I was I
did too.
And I asked my mom, and she actually knew kind of what it was. So, and my mom's the last person I would have expected to know anything about net neutrality, but she actually knew that it was good, but that's the problem, is that most people don't understand what it is. So I don't know. So
yeah, it sucks that we're going down this road, guys. Game over, man.
Yeah, you might not even be watching this podcast, because you sitting there I ain't watching these motherfuckers. It already cost me.
I didn't pay for podcasts.
I ain't pay for these podcasts or whatnot. I'm gonna skip this.
You want the podcast package?
Yes, you want that podcast package. You want to watch it.
So you can listen to us rant and rave about stuff that we find important to us. First world problems.
So I don't know. I don't got anything else, guys, about net neutrality. If you're listening to this, just chances are on Reddit, there's a top post about it. Let's see. I'm on Reddit right now. Let's see. Let's click on what's hot right now. What do we got?
What's happening,
The
Disney?
top hot is with 47,000 upvotes. A petition calling for FCC chairman Ajit Pai to resign is racking up huge numbers.
Dang.
That's the top post on Reddit right now. Unfortunately, it likely doesn't mean anything because, unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything. So, I don't know. It's just a crap thing and a crap situation. So, I don't know. But that's all. If you guys want to add any other comments on net neutrality, feel free. But I'm all out of gas on it. I've been reading about it for weeks.
I pretty much said all I wanted to say. I've been, ever since I've seen that whole go FCC yourself, I've been on it. So, I mean, it sucks, but what can you do?
Yeah. And it's just the problem is that it's such a big issue and I'm just afraid that, like next year, people are gonna be like, wait, what the hell? Why are these companies charging me for this? Like, what happened? It's like, oh, well, it's because of back in November of this, was happening. And they're like, oh, well, I didn't know that. And the biggest problem is that news companies don't report on it. Like some articles on the web, but like Fox News or CNN, they're not really doing
Fox
stories.
News covering it.
Exactly. And like, it's because they don't want to put publicity on it because it would hurt them in the long run, because eventually Comcast is going to be paying, people are going to be paying for Fox News through Comcast or something like that. So that's more money for both of those companies. So I don't know. That's all. I think we've pretty much ran this dry. I'm sure people are kind of tired of hearing about net neutrality, those that know about it. And hopefully for people that didn't know about it, we are able to come off as, upset as knowledgeable and upset. And just there's plenty of websites out there. I would, go fccyourself.com, I think is one. There's plenty of websites where you can sign up. I get emails from them, from like the groups that say like, this is your local, mayor, please write them about, stuff like that. So I don't know. I just try to stay in the know and do as much as you can. Call your representatives and all that.
I'm actually going to do that tomorrow.
Yeah. So, do as much as you can. It's really important.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it for our net neutrality talk. Everybody's pretty down in the dumps now. So I guess now's a good time. John, what do we have next?
Oh, well, Lick, what we have next is a live report from our man in the sky, our man on the hockey field, Mr. Axe. Axe, tell us about them Rocket League plays.
Hey guys, it's Axe here at the FnG Sports Desk. I appreciate you guys giving me the time to talk about the Rocket League esports scene. I wanted to break down a play that happened in lower bracket semifinals between Method and Cloud9. It is widely considered already to be the best goal ever scored at an RLCS LAN. Before I break the play down, I actually wanted to bring in my special Rocket League correspondent to get some of his thoughts. Leek, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Axe. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty well. Good to hear from you. Leek, before we get started with this replay, could you give me some of your thoughts on how you think the recent rise of ceiling shots has changed the competitive Rocket League scene?
Yeah, you drive on the ceiling. It's kind of hard, and then you I guess fly off and they hit balls.
You are a man of few but powerful words, Leek. Another question for you. I'm sure you watched every match during the RLCS LAN. What really surprised you looking back at this special weekend?
No, I didn't watch it, but I'm pretty sure there was a lot of balls being hit and a lot of people in boosting. Definitely a lot of boosting.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Lastly, what is your favorite thing about Rocket League?
The team aspect of good game or nice block when the ball went into the goal. Just the constant spam of nice blocks when they clearly missed a block.
Gotcha. Yeah, a little bit of the Rocket League community, toxicity showing through. I would have guessed you would have said something like that. All right, now let's get into breaking this shot down. To set the stage, the winner of this best-of-7 series would move on into the grand finals, and Cloud9 was North America's last hope in the tournament. We step into action with Cloud9 leading 2-1. All right, we're in the game now. Crazy, right? So we're going to start right after a method goal. So this is a kickoff, and you'll see the ball's going to head to the right. We'll watch it in full speed and then break it down. So the ball comes off the wall, Squishy drops off the ceiling, flips forward, and shoots the ball in the back of the net. So I know that's really fast. So let's slow this down. So an important thing to note here, so he hits the ball up, is when you're falling off the ceiling, you keep your flip. Normally when you jump off the floor or the ground, you have about 1.5 seconds time to use your flip, and then it's gone. But when you fall off the ceiling, you keep it, and you can use it whenever you want, which is why ceiling shots are so, hard to read. Now, I'm going to stop it here, and you'll see on the right side of your screen, Magnus is kind of taking the back wall positioning while Metzener is on the ground near the left post. So Magnus jumps off the wall right about now, and then he will kind of challenge. What Squishy does is he's going to get closer to the ball, and now since he sees this, he's going to flip his nose of his car backwards and fake the hit, which forces the ball to drop below Magnus, and then it leaves him an open shot. Now, I'm going to pause it right here, right when he jumps. Now, when you're falling in Rocket League, whenever you flip, it cancels your downward move, momentum. So what it's going to do is he's going to flip forward, and it's going to shoot the ball right into the net, right there. It basically stops him falling. Now, it's just a ridiculous play. Now, we're going to watch it again, but from Magnus's point of view, in full speed. Now, this is going to be insane because you're going to see how quickly this happens. Squishy flies up the ceiling, fakes it, and he's just hung out to dry right there. We're going to watch it from Metzenaris. So let me go back to him. And you can see at this point, after Squishy beats Magnus, it's just amazing. He just... The amount of mechanical skill that this takes is just unbelievable. So we're going to take a few more looks at it. Just fakes it. Like, he fakes a ceiling shot and then hits a ceiling shot, which is just unheard of. I mean, it's going to be one of the best Rocket League goals in a tournament, for a long time. And I really think that's just, such a good goal. I wanted to show it to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and back to you.
And thank you, X, for that enlightened piece. Back to you, Leek.
Thanks, John. Well, guys, it's almost December, which means two things. One,
Christmas.
The end of the year. Well, yeah, Okay, three things. One, Christmas. Two, the end
cold
of the year.
weather.
Okay, four things. One, cold weather. Two, Christmas. Three, the end of the year. And everyone's favorite. I think we got that with the end of the year. Oh. And everyone's favorite award show, the Game Awards, where, they do, well, it's all popularity contest.
Leak, is that on G4?
I think it's going to
be.
It used to be. I don't even know if it's on Spike no more. I think they stream it through everything now. So
yeah, I was joking. I'm sorry.
Oh. Too soon, Axe. Too soon.
Dude, I was watching G4 shows on YouTube, and I was like, "Holy shit, this used to be a thing."
Yes, dude, I miss X Play. I miss Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb so much.
Yeah, the comments on that are so depressing though.
I bet.
And then I went on a 20-minute thing of looking for everybody from G4, like Candace Parker. What is she doing now? Oh, she's married. I could have been married to her. Oh, Morgan Webb. That could have been me. Yeah, exactly. Searching, what does Adam Sessler do? And looking at his wiki. Anyway, back to you, Leek.
I'm kind of upset that his YouTube didn't work out. That Red 3 games. I tried to get people to subscribe to it, but they didn't want to do it. But it's Game Awards time, which means it's time for the most popular games to win their categories. So, my God, there's so many categories. Jeez. So we're just going to go through the categories. I'm going to tell you guys what games are in the running for what. And you guys tell me what your choice is or what you guys will vote for. Sound good?
Yeah. Real quick, like, what are the... I effing hate Game Awards. Partly because I don't play enough different games to like I don't know, like I want to play like Assassin's Creed Origins or whatever that is, but like I just between work and stuff,
Rocket
it's
League
just
life.
yeah, Rocket League, I got to get my 30 hours a week in. I don't know, but it's tough.
Nah,
So.
I feel you. But so I'm just gonna go through the list, and you guys tell me what you would vote for. I'm gonna tell you guys what I would vote for, and we go from there. Sounds good.
Are games from 2015 on the list?
No,
I don't. It might be. I mean, Eminem won an award for best rapper or best rap album, but he hasn't came out with an album in like 3 years. So.
Interesting. Because Rocket League came out in 2015.
I don't think it's in the running for best sports game or game of the year.
That's okay.
So,
it won
for
enough
best
awards.
game direction, we have Wolfenstein 2, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Breath of the Wild is winning that.
You said game direction?
Yes.
Breath of the Wild is going to win every single award possible.
It doesn't tell me what game direction is. I wish it did.
I say, what does that mean?
I'm guessing the way that it goes.
That's another thing why I hate about the video game awards. It's like they have categories that don't make any sense. What does that mean?
So we're just gonna skip that one then. Best narrative.
Okay, but Breath of the Wild is gonna win that like easy.
I don't know game direction. I think I'd probably go with Resident Evil, but that I could just be being biased. Yeah, Resident Evil.
I would probably say either Resident Evil or Wolfenstein
2. Best narration: What Remains of Edith Finch, Nier Automata, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Wolfenstein 2. Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know. I haven't played Hellblade, but I really want to play it, and I've heard a lot of good stuff about that game. So I have to give it to Hellblade because I haven't played Nier either, and I really want to, but I think I'm gonna give it to Hellblade because I'm kind of more interested in Hellblade than Nier. John?
Oh my gosh. It's my choice is either Nier or Wolfenstein 2. I'm gonna say one of those. I personally want one of those.
What about you, Axe?
I haven't played any, but I'll go with Wolfenstein just because I heard good things about that game.
Sounds fair. Best art direction: Destiny 2.
Zelda.
Cuphead, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Persona 5, Horizon Zero Dawn. It's in between Cuphead and Persona.
That's a really tough one.
I love Cuphead, but Persona was so... I think I have to give it to Persona. I'm sorry, Cuphead.
I'd say that's a good one, because all those games on that list have really good art style. I'm gonna say Persona.
Persona.
I would say Persona or Zelda because I feel like those two games they're gonna age well. Like I feel like 5 years later they'll still look good.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
My thoughts are that did you guys see that Bitcoin went above $9,000 today?
Yes, man.
No, I did not.
I'm gonna go with Persona because of no reason.
Best score / music: Destiny 2, Cuphead, Nier Automata, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Persona 5. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know. Destiny 2 music is so good, but so is Cuphead and Persona. I have the freaking fight thing as my ringtone, for goodness sake. I gave it to Persona last time, so I'm gonna give it to Cuphead this time. But Destiny's score reminds me of Halo.
I'm gonna say, oh my god, it was guaranteed near until you said Persona.
Better than Destiny 2, really? Destiny 2 score is amazing.
I mean, to me, Destiny 1 it was better, in my honest opinion.
The King's Fall stuff, yeah, that was really good. Destiny 1, not so. I mean, the base Destiny.
I mean, we're not talking about vanilla. I'm talking about like year 2 and onward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say near. I love.
What about
near.
you, Act?
Sorry, I was checking out my Litecoin numbers.
Yes, man.
Yeah. What was the question again?
Best
man.
score.
Oh, yeah. I like Cuphead.
Okay, I didn't know you played
Cuphead's
Cuphead.
Got some. I didn't, but
Oh.
I've seen some,
I've seen
some videos. I've seen some videos, and I like the whole like throwback old school. What is it, 50s style? I don't know, but yeah. I don't know. I think that's a little different.
Okay, I don't know if this means sound effect wise. I'm assuming, but best audio design. Destiny 2, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey.
Dude, I bought Litecoin at $68, and now it's at $86. Okay, nice. I'm sorry. All right, I'm done.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it to Destiny 2 because I'm assuming it means sound effects, and the guns in Destiny 2 sounds great. Plus, that's the only game other than Zelda that I play Resident Evil. I think I have to give it to Destiny. Me personally.
I have not played Hellbound or Hellblade. Zelda, I feel like just rehashes the same Zelda stuff. I mean, I know there's new sounds, but most of the stuff. Old Zelda game, so that's disqualified. I have not played Super Mario Odyssey yet, so I don't know the sound effects in that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Destiny.
All right, fair enough. Best performance. I don't know none of these people. I'm probably gonna butcher their names. Melina Jorgens, Hellblade as Senua. Laura Bailey, Uncharted: The Lost Odyssey as Nadia Ross. Claudia Blake. Why does Uncharted always have two people in the same category? Claudia Black, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy as Chloe Fraser. Brian Bloom, Wolfenstein 2 as BJ Blazkowicz. Ashley Birch, Horizon Zero Dawn as Aloy. I gotta give it to my girl Ashley.
Oh my god! All right, Video Game Awards. Y'all are stepping y'all thing up. Y'all stepping y'all thing up. It's like it's difficult for me. It's like I love Ashley. I fucking love her. But I also who else did you say? I also love my girl Chloe. I love Homeboy from Nah, I just like Chloe. I don't care about my girl. I just like my girl Chloe. Yeah. And I love the dude from Wolfenstein. Fuck. I'm say Alo. My girl Ashley.
I'm gonna go Ashley because I used to be subscribed to her on YouTube, or I still am. So yeah, I'll go with her.
Games for impact. Don't know what I really wish they'd give you a description of what the stuff means.
What is that? What does that mean?
I guess games that make you question life. I guess we have Please Knock on My Door.
What in the world is that?
Night in the Woods. Life is Strange 2, Before the Storm. Bury Me, My Love, and What Remains of Edith Finch. And Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I think I'm gonna give it to Hellblade because I heard it deals with like schizophrenia and stuff like that. So,
I would do the same if I played Hellblade. I've heard it's good, but I haven't played it, so I can't speak on it. I haven't played Life is Strange 2 yet, but I don't know any of the other games, so I'm gonna give it to Life is Strange based on the first game. So F it.
Axe, anything?
No, I didn't. I don't know what games you just read off, and I have no clue what games
Those
those
sound
were.
like some super indie games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I know. Best ongoing game, aka best games as a service. We have.
Here we go.
We have.
It's sad because I was raising my hands above my head as I said that.
Hopefully it's on there. So we have Warframe, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, Grand Theft Auto Online, Destiny 2. Really? Should that be? And Players Unknown Battleground. I'm gonna have to give it to Warframe.
I'm gonna write in Rocket League.
Overwatch is just a year old. Get that off the list. Players Unknown is too new. Get that off the list.
Players Unknown is not even a
Destiny
game.
2 is too new.
Destiny, no, that's laughable. That is laughable.
Oh yeah, once the freaking next game comes out, it's not really ongoing anymore.
No, and just right now, it's like ain't nobody. Only the die-hard Destiny players are still playing Destiny 2 right now.
Yeah, I feel like I do this every time Destiny comes out. Remember we did this before? We played it to death.
We played it to death, and then we stopped playing it for like 2 months.
And then we played it religiously.
I want to give it to Rainbow Six Siege because it's like, because they was the comeback kid. It was the comeback kid, but Warframe has been out longer, and it's just steady growing.
It's just been killing it.
Yeah, it's just getting more and more popular.
And they just made a whole open world.
Yeah, and whatchamacallit, and what is it, like IGN and GameSpot, they don't really talk about Warframe.
Nope.
Like
I think GameSpot talks about Warframe every once in a while, but not IGN.
Once in a while. But compared to Rainbow Six Siege, like they always have new stuff for Rainbow Six Siege. So it's like that game is getting bigger based off of word of mouth alone. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a Warframe.
Axe, what about you? That Glaive Prime Ultra?
that Glaive Prime Ultra. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention again. I was looking up IMDb ratings for Nicolas Cage films. I got nothing.
All right. Best mobile game. Fire Emblem Heroes.
Fucking hell.
Super Mario Run. Old Man's Journey.
What in the world is that?
Monument Valley. Sorry.
Oh, that's a good. I played that game.
Hidden Folks is the last one. I guess Fire Emblem because that's the only one that I played.
Monument Valley, hands down.
I'm gonna do what Axe did in the last category. I'm gonna write in Brave Frontier.
Dude,
that didn't come out this year.
I don't care. I'm gonna write that hoe in.
Best handheld game. Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World.
What in the world?
So it pretty much is the Nintendo category. Monster Hunter Stories. Metroid Samus Returns. Ever Oasis. Fire Emblem Echoes. Shadow of Valentia.
Well, can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, since I'm able to hold a controller in my hand, I'm gonna go with Rocket League.
I mean, technically, Rocket League is on handheld.
Yes,
it is on Switch.
I can pick up my 30-pound PC and my controller. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rocket League.
I haven't played any of these games, so I guess I'll give it to Monster Hunter because I played Monster Hunter before.
It kind of sucks though.
I've heard that handheld Monster Hunter was not that great.
In all seriousness, though, I heard like Rocket League on the Switch like just works. Like it actually works. And
I was thinking about.
I feel like I feel like if this would have been like if it would have come out on the Switch like a couple months ago, it would have been on this list. because
Yeah.
I read an article where a guy was like, yeah, like it just works. Like there's no problems like, other than the occasional disconnect, which is sad because they're like, you're expecting something to not work. But I don't know.
Yeah. Because it's Nintendo. Nintendo
Right.
doesn't know what year it is. But here's a category where we'll all know. Best VR/AR games.
Oh my god.
Super Hot VR. Star
Ooh.
Trek Bridge Crew. Lone Echo Arena. Firepoint. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I've only played one of those games, so I'm giving it to Resident Evil 7.
I mean, I played Super Hot in Resident Evil, but not on VR. So I'll give it a Resident Evil 2.
I'm going super hot just because that's the only game I played on my PC. So
Best action game. Prey. Neo. Destiny 2. Cuphead. And Wolfenstein 2.
Oh my gosh.
To me, only one of those really is action. I'm gonna have to give it to Neo. Everything else is a shooter. Got a shooter, two shooters, a platformer, and a kind of sci-fi horror game, in my opinion. Neo is the only action game, so I'm giving it to Neo.
I mean, technically that's an adventure
Action adventure.
I got no comment.
game. I mean, Cuphead is kind of action. I mean, main bread and butter is the boss fights. But Neo, Dark Souls. Well, it's Dark Souls like game. We're giving it to Neo.
Oh, great. Next category. Best action adventure game.
Oh, well.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Assassin's Creed Origins. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Super Mario Odyssey. And Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, this one's tough. I haven't played Uncharted. Well, Lost Odyssey, at least. Assassin's Creed, in my opinion, is really dope. Zelda blew me away. Haven't played Super Mario Odyssey yet. Horizon Zero Dawn was really good, but it just came out when Zelda came out, and I couldn't pull myself away from Zelda. I think I'm gonna have to give it to Assassin. I don't know. It's in between Assassin's Creed and Zelda for me. John, what about you?
To me, it's between Zelda and what you call it, Horizon. I feel like Zelda pushed the envelope more than Horizon. Horizon just basically just polished what other open world games do. I mean, it adds the new stuff with the robots and whatnot, but I feel like Zelda had more stuff. I'm gonna say Zelda.
I think I have to give it to Assassin's Creed. I love Zelda, but Assassin's Creed is just really, really good compared to other Assassin's Creeds. X? Anything?
No, I got nothing.
At least we're
I
honest.
mean, I think Zelda's probably gonna win, but I don't know. From the first 30 minutes of Assassin's Creed I played, it was pretty good. I don't know.
Best role playing game. South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Final Fantasy 15? What? Wasn't that last year?
Yes. What is that?
Divinity Original Sin. Nier Automata. Ooh, Persona 5.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
I'm gonna have to give it to Persona because that's the only one that I play. Other than Final Fantasy should not be on this list. That was last year.
What was the first game you said?
South Park.
South Park. Oh, God damn. See, at moments like this, I'll just make two accounts. One for South Park, other one for Persona. I guess I am Persona. I like South Park. God damn. That Persona.
Best fighting game. Tekken 7. Nidhogg 2. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Injustice 2, Arms. I'm
Okay.
going. Pretty much, I think I'm going with Injustice 2, even though they didn't put Static Shock in the game. Hashtag give me static.
Want to play Tekken, but I didn't play it. Out of myself. I'm saying
Saying what?
Injustice.
Okay. Axe? Anything?
I'll be honest. I went to the bathroom.
It's fair. Oh, wow. Okay. Best family game. Splatoon 2. Sonic Mania. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battles. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Super Mario Odyssey. I'm going to have to give it to Splatoon because Splatoon is dope.
Mario Kart, hands down.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah, that makes more sense. Yes, everybody can. Yeah, I take that back. I give it to Mario. That's more everyone can play. Nothing. Axe.
Nope.
I give it to Mario Kart. Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Axe.
Mario Kart's probably gonna, Mario Kart's probably gonna take
I
it.
must say you definitely played Mario Kart with us.
Best strategy game. XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. Tooth and Tail.
Wait,
Total War Warhammer 2. Halo Wars 2. Mario's plus Rabbids Kingdom Battles. I'm going to give it to Mario and Rabbids because that's the only one I really wanted to play out of all of these. Well, no, XCOM seems kind of dope, but I think I'm going to give it to Mario.
basically the same. It's like I want to play XCOM. Haven't got around to it. It's just on the backlog. But I'm more interested in Mario plus Rabbids. So Mario plus Rabbids.
Best sports / racing. We have Project Cars 2, Pro Evolution Soccer 2018, NBA 2K18, GT Sport, Forza Motorsport 7, and FIFA 18.
Forza. That's the only game I actually do play.
That's what I was going to
Forza.
say.
I do play Forza every a couple times a week, and that game is pretty fun. Graphics are amazing. The gameplay is awesome. The progression is awesome. That's the best analysis you're gonna get from me when it comes to these games. Yeah, that's my vote.
Yeah,
That's a skip for me. I hate the only one I would potentially vote for is Forza, but I hate the motorsport here.
yeah. If was it Horizon was on here, I'll vote for that hands down. Best multiplayer: Fortnite, Call of Duty World War II, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Destiny 2, Players Unknown's Battlegrounds. I mean, Fortnite is pretty much PUBG. Mario Kart is fun, but it gets really old really fast, in my opinion. Think I'm gonna have to give it to I guess Splatoon.
I already forgot. Oh, PUBG.
PUBG is not even released yet. How could you say that?
I don't care. I ain't voting for no stanky ass Call of Duty.
Why not?
F Call of Duty.
Jeez. All right. Since this is getting kind of long, I'll just do ones that I think we all. Most anticipated games presented by McCafe. Wow. Okay. Last of Us Part 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, Monster Hunter World, Marvel's Spider-Man, God of War. Ooh.
Wait, this was
what? Dragon Ball FighterZ not on there? Oh my gosh.
This was what? Most anticipated game?
Yeah.
Oh, Red Dead's probably going
I'm
to
about
win
to.
this
I
one.
think Last of Us is probably going to win, to be honest. But my vote, I think I have to give it to. I think I give mine to Red Dead, even though Spider-Man looks dope too. But it's only a Sony exclusive, and I don't approve of exclusives.
I'm giving it to my boy Spidey. I've been wanting a Spider-Man game since I wanted a
There's been
good
plenty of
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
Man,
games.
them Spider-Man games are trash. I've been waiting for a good Spider-Man game since Web of Shadows. I'm Spider-Man hands down.
Axe.
Red Dead.
Okay. Oh, Axe. Here we go. Best esports game.
Yeah.
Rocket League, League of Legends, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, Overwatch.
So I think, let me start. I think Counter-Strike had its
probably going to win.
No, I think Counter-Strike had its running. Like Counter-Strike is already like huge. Like they've already established. Like obviously, I want Rocket League to win, but I think League of Legends might win. I mean, the
I feel
the
like
amount
League
of views,
is dying.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the problem is that to me, Rocket League is the most like entertaining, just because I play it a ton. I think as a pretend or like thinking that I didn't play it, I think Rocket League would be the most appealing to me, which is I think is why they get a lot of TV coverage. Like they have a big TBS tournament coming up. I hope that they win because of that, because it's so easy to win, but like they just don't get the viewers that Counter-Strike and League of Legends get. So I don't know. If I had to guess who would win it, it would probably be Counter-Strike, but I hope Rocket League wins. But I can't believe Counter-Strike is still, I don't know.
Yep.
That's kind of the fact that it is based on overall and not just for this year. Wait, is it based on this year?
Nope, just in general.
Yeah, see, that's dumb because every other award is based on this year. So,
I mean, Final Fantasy 15 was in one of the things, and that came out last year.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically Rocket League did come out in 2015. So, but I don't know. I'm shipping it. Rocket League's gonna win.
All right, there you go. Two more. Best debut indie game presented by Chic Hydro. Think we might see the Razor guy again this year?
Ooh, sure. clean, smooth shave. Choose Chic.
Slime Rancher, Mr.
Ooh.
Shifty, Hollow Knight, Golf Story, Cuphead. Cuphead, obviously.
Cuphead's
win,
gonna
right?
clean up, but I did play Slime
Cuphead.
Rancher, and it wasn't that fun.
Freaking Sam is addicted to the game,
I'm about to say Gabby loves that game.
and so was Sam. And we skipped a few. We had like
So when
best
all
esports
females
teams,
love slime ranchers.
I guess. We skipped a few like best esports team, esports player, blah blah blah. So
Wait,
we're just gonna go to the
best esports team. Let me hear best esports team.
All right, let's best esports team. We have Team Liquid, SK Telecom 1, Lieutenant Hale, FaZe Clan, and Cloud9.
Cloud9 all the way, just because they're the only ones that play Rocket League out of those. So that's my vote.
I only know of FaZe and Cloud9. I don't know.
Team Liquid, I think, is like really good at Counter-Strike, but I have no idea what I'm talking about, so I don't know.
All right. So last and certainly not least, game of the year, we have The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Players Unknown's Battlegrounds, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn. I think I'd have to give it to Zelda personally, but Persona was so good too. But I think I have to give it to Zelda.
Zelda's gonna win.
Yeah, I feel like Zelda's gonna win, but me personally, I say Persona.
All right, so that pretty much does it for the Game Awards. We'll find out who wins what, I think, next week, December 7th, Thursday, December 7th.
Ooh.
So I'll let you guys know who won. Who
That
didn't
might
win?
be after the net neutrality vote, so you might have to buy that package in order to
Oh
see
my
the
God.
game
By
awards.
that net neutrality vote to watch that terrible no, yeah, that'll actually be worth your money to see all the people wearing blazers with blue jeans. Yeah.
Blazers with t-shirts.
Yep.
Exactly.
Blazer t-shirts and blue jeans.
All right, so here we go, Leak. Are we done with these? Are we done with the Game Awards? We got 5 minutes left.
We
could
are
talk
done.
about. We could talk about whatever we want. We got 5 minutes. We're at 55 minutes. We could talk about whatever we want.
I was really trying not to get this to an hour, but
No,
see,
why
we
not?
just can't help it.
No, why not? If people are still listening, they're gonna keep listening. You know, so like,
Yeah, what's
why
another
not?
5 minutes to them?
Yeah, like why not entertain it? Like,
true.
you know,
True,
so
that's
like, like, what do you guys want to talk about? Like,
All right,
let's
let's
talk about where
talk about
is my
no.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
No.
Leak,
Better yet,
no one wants to hear about
Better
that.
yet, since we're gonna talk about Kingdom Hearts, Link, where is my 2.8?
And that's all we got time for, ladies and gentlemen. I am
All
your
right,
host.
we'll see
and
you next time. No. Let's talk about. All right, so let's talk about when Leak is gonna finish building his PC, so we can get
really?
some
Really?
higher quality audio production in here. Because if you notice, my voice sounds crystal clear, and you know, you can really hear the highs and the lows.
Oh my God! Stop.
So League is gonna finish his PC when he's done Christmas shopping, which would have been Black Friday if my job ain't hold me and not pay me. So hopefully sometime it would be sometime after, maybe a little bit before Christmas, maybe a little bit after Christmas. We'll see.
Interesting. Okay.
If I don't have it by Christmas, my New Year's resolution is to build my PC.
Like all this so we can just play some Minecraft and record.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Feed the beast.
No. So once you get, let's lay this out. Once you get your PC, what are we gonna do? We gonna play like Gary's mod or like? Because at this point, John.
I mean, I definitely have some ideas for shows we can do in game. I mean, Matt Pat kind of stole my idea with the whole deadlock thing, but I mean, I have other ideas we could do as well.
I was about to say, like, you think it's smart to list out your ideas in this
No,
video?
I'm definitely not listing out my ideas.
Okay.
I'm just saying I do have ideas that we could do like in game to kind of make stuff a little more interesting and maybe easier to edit. Just doing it in game or whatever. But that's a topic for another podcast.
I mean, we can also do our, I feel shitty because what's the dude's name? Chance the Rapper, like his hockey thing. Like, I feel like Leak, I should have thought of that before with the whole Rocket League thing. Like, I
should have told you beforehand.
Well, but anyway, we should probably I think I'm gonna post it on my that whole thing on my YouTube and then post it on Reddit and see if people like it, and then maybe we'll keep doing it. I don't know. So I'll probably think about that. I don't know.
Cool. Maybe I can become a meme. Yeah, I made it, mama. I'm a meme.
Yeah. There's literally 2 black Rocket League players that are pros. The rest are
I mean, I liked it. It was fun with me. You and John were playing, but I was just terrible.
Everyone's terrible. Like me, I remember sometimes I go back and I watch my replays from back when it came out, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so bad. Like I have 1,600 hours in it, and just I don't know. It's just like any game. If you put a ton of hours in it, you're going to be good. But I don't know.
I will share one idea. We're gonna do maybe
no.
close to the end of the year, not the end of the year, maybe a little bit before Christmas. We're gonna do our Game Awards type thing, or I'll compile a list of games and give everybody the list.
I don't like these voting things, man. I don't like just having you read off this is the after show, okay? So
we're gonna make a list.
Can we have an after show?
Do you really think people are gonna watch it after?
All right. Let's end this. Let's end this right now. Go ahead, Lee.
All right. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. We're going to be doing this every week. Hopefully every Sunday, maybe Monday, we'll have it posted. So until next time, I'm Leek. And thank you, Axe, for helping me with the podcast.
Choo choo.
And thank you also, John, for helping us with the podcast.
It's your boy John. With JOHN, not that whack ass JON. Fuck out of here.
And again, if you want to follow all of us on Twitter, we are the FnG group on Twitter. But on Twitter, I'm at Breezy Cold as Ice. Axe is at Axe08. And
No,
John,
no. It's Axe_08.
Excuse me.
Get it right.
Sorry, it's Axe_08. John is at DigiStormCloud, I think. Right?
Did you as in Digimon?
As in digital. Now everybody knows what Digimon is.
Hey, I mean, if you don't know, you just lost in the sauce.
So until next time, peace.
See ya.